I'm very happy to be receiving the approval to contest this presidential election. I want to thank all my supporters here. I also want to thank my supporters from all over Singapore. I'm sure they are all listening here, and I will work very hard over the next few days to win over as many votes as possible, and I hope that my supporters will elect me to be an independent president so that I can do my best to use the influence of the president's office to make life better for all the people in Singapore. My goals are to reduce the cost of living, to make housing affordable, and to make jobs secure and well-paying. So thank you all for your support, for your messages of encouragement. I thank all the people that I meet in the food court, in the market, and in the MRT station, and for their very warm reception. And I hope that they will reflect the feeling of everybody in Singapore that I have not met yet. And together, I hope that by 1st September, we can have a president that will look after the interests of all the people of Singapore. Thank you.
先生可以讲华语吗？你有什么感受？什么要跟选民所说的吗
Okay, thank you.
So there are some concerns about your Facebook posts. Are you considering to tone down some of the posts that you make regarding TP girls?
I will handle that. Today is Tuesday, tomorrow.
Mr. Tan, you won less than 5% of the vote last time, and now you are ensnared in scandal. What makes you think Singaporeans will vote for you?
I will not respond to malicious statements that you have made to me, and you can tell your editor to be more honorable in treating me fairly.
Mr. Tan, you made a post this morning that has been edited since. Could you explain why you changed the post?
I will deal with that tomorrow.
Sir, could you explain your campaign symbol?
My campaign symbol is living in harmony, and it is the four figures represent the major ethnic groups in Singapore, and they are all reaching out, hope for a better future.
What are they reaching out for? Is it a flower? Is it a star?
No, it's reaching out for hope for a better future. That flower represents a hope for a better future.
Mr. Tan, you have been low profile, so will you accompany Mr. Tan for the following campaign?
I wish I can.
Now I will ask for Mrs. Tan to be excused. It's very hectic, and actually she's helping to look after 5 grandchildren.
Mr. Tan, can we have your comment on the pretty girls post?
She is not involved in that, so she will not comment.
Mr. Tan, in your Facebook post earlier today, you said there were some issues with the names for when you were filling up the nomination papers. Could you maybe describe more about that?
Okay, we already have got the centers ready way ahead, but it was, I think my campaign manager wanted to get all the signatures today, but I was afraid that that'd be too risky. If some of them don't come, then it will be disqualified. So I asked him quickly get all the signatures. So that was a last-minute rush. His original plan was get it all today, get everybody to come. But I think it's too risky because the whole campaign, so much effort has gone in, and it could just fail for a technical reason.
Mr. Tan, 3个候选人当中，你说的华文是最好的，可不可以请你说一些华文呢？好吗？你的优势吧，好不好？你要对选民说些什么呢？
对呀，你喜欢。
至少你要跟选民说要支持。
等一下，另外一个，等一下，OK。
Mr. Tan, how happy are you about the turnout today for supporters? And what are your campaign plans for the next 9 days?
Sorry?
What are your plans for the next 9 days? Are you holding any rallies?
Now, the next 9 days I will have a walkabout because there are so many places in Singapore. So even the 9 days have gone and another 9 days, it's not enough. So I will go on the walkabout. And originally I planned to have a rally on Friday, but I found that the venue is too expensive, and the expenses are too expensive, and I don't have support of big tycoons. So therefore, I'm reconsidering whether instead of a rally, is there another way? So this will be planned for the next few days.
And how confident are you in your election?
Based on the interaction of the people I meet at the market, at the mall, and based on the comments I receive on social media, I am confident. Within my social media, there is a group of people I consider malicious. They are out to just attack, criticize me. It's malicious. So I exclude them. And if I look at the people who are genuinely expressing their opinion, I'm very positive, confident.
Mr. Tan, you accused the people of being malicious. Where do you think they're coming from?
They are most likely coming from my competitors. Just now I had a word with Mr. Taman. He asked to speak to me. And Mr. Taman was quite gracious. He assured me that they are not from his team. And he assured me that he will not allow this malicious attack from his team. But of course, I'm not too sure whether he knows what somebody else are doing on his behalf. So I'm not too sure about that. I don't think it is Mr. Ng Kok Song. I don't think it's Mr. Ng Kok Song. So I wanted to say in my media release, which I held back, those posts were over a period of 10 years. And if you take a look at the number of people who watched the post over 10 years, I believe it is more than 100,000. And yet, and during that time, I don't have any objection. So on this election, suddenly somebody raised to say, send a few photos. And that person says, I feel uncomfortable. But there are more than 100,000 people who watched the post over 10 years. Why do you feel uncomfortable now? Of course, initially I thought that it is someone who just wants to create problem for me, an individual person. Later on, I realized that it is a concerted effort to smear me. And I also realized that the media, the editors, are part of this arrangement. I think I want to say something to the media. The people trust you to be honest and fair. Now, how can you just smear me based upon something which is quite frivolous, and you make it into a big issue? So I think I will have to say about the honesty, integrity of the media.
Why do you think it's not Mr. Ng?
Okay, I will say something about integrity of the media. Okay. Anything else? Why do you think it's not Mr. Ng?
Yeah,
Huh?
why do you
Okay. You see, I have been the subject of smears for more than 10 years. Mr. Ng was not around. And these smears, of course, come from one political party. And I said that to that political party, you are in power. You want to ask people to unite. You want to ask people to trust the government. Is this the way to behave? Isn't there a better way to engage people? So therefore, I don't think it's Mr. Ng.
Mr. Tan, how are your supporters reacting to the criticism that you are having?
From the report I get, most of them say it is rubbish. And the way I'm portrayed, just based on, in fact, I wanted to write to Aware. Please tell me what exactly do you find offensive? But I got no way to reach out to them. Please, what exactly do you find offensive? I also want to say this. I did say there were some pretty girls, but the pretty girls take the effort to dress up, to be attractive. And when I say that you are quite attractive, most of them actually feel quite happy. I don't know why somebody would want to use that as a negative point, and why the media. You take a look at all the articles there. The media portrayed it as a big thing. Anyway, that's all I want to say today. I will say more about this at a better time. But in case some other ladies, after reading this, think that they are uncomfortable, I want to apologize to them. I have no intention. I have got a wife, I've got 2 daughters and 3 granddaughters. I think the portrayal of me by the mainstream media is unfair and dishonest. And I hope that the mainstream media take my message, because it's not me. Many people say they don't trust the mainstream media because it is not honest. So I hope your editor pay attention to this. Thank you.